Welcome to my house. I am Frumpy Buckle, and I'm back with another Fishing Planet performance video. In this one, we are going to talk about the Kaiji no Ri DLCs. They delivered us two. I talked a little bit about these on Sunday night on the bait shop. Bounced on what they had given us so far. I'm not level 80 yet on Steam, but I have access to the new stuff today. So we're going to jump over there. We're going to hit these DLCs. We're going to hit them, tear them apart, see what they're worth, see what it's all about, and then you guys can decide if you want to go that route, which route you want to go, or not go that route at all. So we're going to go over there. Is there anything I want to talk about before we jump over there? No, not really. I mean, there's not much to talk about. I mean, this whole thing is let's get this DLC up. Let's tear it apart. All right, premium. Well, the easiest way to do this, I found, is if you go to the shop. They actually have the two DLCs right there. Bang, bang. I mean, because there's only 3 boats that's going to work on this map, guys, and 2 of them are in DLCs. The other one is a rental boat, the smallest boat. The smallest boat, the slowest boat. It's you and a buddy. That's it. It's a 2-seater. And we'll talk about the other 2 here because their size differs. They're all different boat. So you got to decide kind of like which one fits your specific fishing style. So let's take a look. Let's start off with the $39.99, the Ocean Voyager pack. Let's go take a look at this. 30 days premium, 50 bait coins, 100,000. All right, that's what we're getting. Now, this is the pan. Turn your paper over, Buck, so you got your notes here. All right, this is the Ocean Voyager pack. Okay, saltwater casting rod. Now, these are SE rods, guys. Now, I thought on Sunday, I kind of looked at these weights and I was saying, well, maybe it's middle of the road. I don't know if it's the end of the road. Usually when they give you sticks in a DLC, it's not quite the best ones in the game, but it's pretty close, and they're usually higher durability, especially when they're the special editions SEs. All right, so we got a saltwater casting rod, the Max Flow Extreme 55 SE. All right, that is F&B. All right, so that's Fletch and Bradford are makers on this guy, and Fletch and Bradford makes this bottom casting rod also, the Aquastrite FJ57. Okay, so you're looking at this top one here, 165 centimeter pole versus 170 centimeter pole over here. You're looking at 71 as far as your lure weight goes here, 2.5 to 6. That's 71 to 170 grams. Your line weight, 35 to 154 pound, and that's 16 to 70 kilos for that. And then we got the FJ, this guy right here. Okay, 170, casting weight 3.5 to 17.5/8, 19.2 to 498 grams. His line weight 71 to 160 pounds, 32 to 72.5 kilos on that guy. These are middle of the road sticks, not bad. Actually, you can buy these sticks in the shop for gold at level 83. As soon as you get on the water, as soon as you get there at level 83, you can buy these things. All right? And you can buy them for real money. Because if you buy them at levels 83, and we'll see when we get over there to the shop, you got to pay gold for them, bait coins, you know that. Okay, so, and when you can really get them, well, the top one, you can get this guy at level 87. You can get this guy at level 86 for in-game money. All right, but at level 83, you can grab them for gold coin if you want. Okay, here's the kicker, fellas. I think one of the best things in the, you know how Buck is. If you guys watch my streams, you watch my show, I take a ton of bait with me. I take a ton of tackle everywhere I go. I want my tackle. I want to be able to have what I need. And I've been waiting for something bigger than the biggest tackle box we got in the game, and here it is. 300 tackles, 25 lines, but no reels this time around. No, you can't bring any reels with you anymore. So That's something to think about. And ground baits are 150 on these guys. Okay, so let's talk about the boat a little bit now. This is the Scutum. All right, this one here is 25 knots. It's 5 knots faster than the rental boat. It hit fish storage 2645, 2,645 pounds on this guy. All right, that is 1,199, just under 1,200 kilo for this boat. So now the issue is, and it's 555 horsepower. But here's the kicker about this boat: the maximum single fish weight, 551 pounds. Right? That's the one that gets you. Okay? Now this is a 3-seater. This boat here, you cannot keep every fish in the game. Okay? Let's see if we can do that. I'm not on the map. Well, I might be able to still do this. Fish, location. No rear. All right? So you see what I'm saying? There, in this boat, there's a lot of fish because this is what's going on right now. These are the current records on that map for Steam. 628. Now this is the monster fish somebody caught already, so they're there. You're looking at 590. These trophy Pacific bluefin tunas 590, 588. So like I said, when you go back to this, where are we at? We're on this one here. 551 pounds. That's so you got fish. If you have this boat, you got fish you're not going to be able to keep. All I'm saying. Okay, and this is only a 3-seater, so it's you and 2 of your buddies on this one. Okay. Now, of course, they give us a bunch of lines here. Now, it looks like the new lines that we're going to get is it's Ocean Power Mono and Zen Line Braid. I didn't see any fluorocarbon whatsoever. Maybe I forgot to check on that when we go over to the shop because we got the fluorocarbon leader. Okay, maybe that's all we're doing is mono line with fluorocarbon, which I could understand that. Okay, and then we got a bunch of new sinkers here. These are for when you're fishing live bait with these bottom casting rods. The setup here is going to require these. Now, I can't, like I said, I can't buy any of this stuff. I can't get my hands on it because I'm not high enough level, but just knowing how ocean gear works, that's I'm sure that's going to be required for if you're fishing live bait. Let me see. To use what there it is. To use a live bait trolling hook. Okay, that's kind of what I thought these were. Okay, I should have clicked on that earlier. Maybe it tells me a whole lot about everything else here. I was hoping my brain would remember this stuff. All right, so it comes in a bunch of different weight classes. And these are your sinkers. This is your terminal tackle. And there's your live bait trolling hooks. I thought what was odd, though, on these hooks, and it's in both DLCs, it doesn't matter. The live bait trolling hooks, you got 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, and 10-aught. No 4-aught, no 6-aught. Those are pretty hot size hooks, the 4-aught and the 6-aught. So they're not in here. That's not part of the deal. I kind of noticed that. And then, of course, you get saltwater curved hooks. Right, so these guys, they're just 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. And they're going to run up. And, of course, you get a bunch of the plugs here. Now, what they did was they almost, Fishing Plant's pretty smart on this one. They gave us half of the lures in this DLC and the rest of them in the other DLC. So if you want to get all these lures, because I'll tell you what, I have looked at these lures in the shop, and they cost some money. Big time money. But from what I understand, you can make almost $1 million, filling this boat up full of fish over here. So I'm hoping that the cost of these lures become irrelevant with the amount of money that we're going to make on this waterway. Let's hope, because these lures are expensive. And of course, it gives you up some good baits here. And some of our original baits that we still have are hot baits here. The finger mullets are a hot bait. The Gulf shrimp is a hot bait. The scaled sardines, crabs. freshwater crabs. And we had all those before, so hopefully you're stocked up on them because those are hot baits for a lot of these fish in this water. Okay. Now, on this one here, you get 30 days, a 30-day pond pass, 30-day license. That's it on this pack. All right. So let's close this guy up. Now let's take a look at this one. This guy here, pretty much the same thing, except for now we're talking 60 days. Now this is $60 for this one, $20 more than the other one. Right? Now, same thing here. You're getting these sticks, and they're pretty much the same. They're middle of the road sticks. They're available at level 83 for gold bait coins in the shop, and you can't get them until level 87 and level 89, respectively. 87 and level 89 if you're going to buy these with coins. Okay? These are basically, you get the same stick. You know, it's the Ryoshi Kaido HJ53 SE, but it's not the SE. All right, so the durability is the only difference there. But you can buy that stick. It's not the SE at level 89 for this one. Okie dokie. Let's roll down through here again. You get both DLCs gives you, not that these rod cases are any good, they're useless. I mean, we all got 7 rods. Why are we gonna take 2? I don't get that. I don't even know why they do that. They should just make these the Seawell rod case and make it a 7 rod case. Give us the 2 that you're giving us and let us put the other 5 we have. So we'll carry that then. Make it a 7 rod case. Who's going to take 5 rods and throw them away just to carry that case? No one. All right, this boat. All right, this is the big boy. Sits up high. A little harder to see your fishing rods from the captain's galley on top. Okay, so something to think about there. 30 knots, sorry. He runs there. Fish storage, 4409 on this guy. Okay, gotta love that. That's big. That's just under 2,000 kilos. So that's 1999.8, 4409. 770 horsepower, but this is what's nice here, folks. Maximum single fish weight, 661 pounds. That gets them all, right? We went there. We didn't see any over 661 pounds. That's it. There's the big guy right now, 628. So, not a problem there. You can cap with this boat. You can keep anything on the water. So that's something to think about there. Again, you got your sticks the same, rod cases, more line, more leader, more tackle, which is cool. A couple of different sinkers now on this one, and still got the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same hook selection, but now you've got your squid chains that weren't in their other ones, very important lures, and in this one you get your trolling octopuses, and I believe there's a couple plugs in this one too. Yeah, plugs and some plugs. And of course, now remember the old stuff. We still have shrimp, clam meat, meat mussels, sand fleas, sea worms, finger mullets, gulf shrimp, scale sardine. I mean, this is only a couple new baits. What I like here, though, is these navigation buoys. You get 20 of them in this one and 50 marker buoys with this one. 20 and 50. You only get 10 and 30 in the other DLC. These are expensive, the navigation buoys. But they're kind of nice the way they work. Here, though, you get 60 days premium, you get a 60-day pond pass, and you get back-to-back 30-day licenses. Bang, bang. So you're covered for 2 months with this DLC. So in my opinion, if you're not level 83, say you're level 80, because there are missions to do on the new map. You get upgrade your gear. You want to do those missions when you get there. There's missions to do over there. Go hit the Jeep up or the four-wheel drive there on the dock, and that's where you'll get your maps from and your missions from, and go do those missions, because it teaches you a lot about how the boat works, how everything works. Takes you some spots, so it gives you some places to start hunting for these fish right off the bat. So I would say go ahead and do that. I know the minute it drops, I'm going to rip through them real quick. I mean, I'm going to get everything that they give me on that mission. I want, there's supposed to be extra stuff that you get by completing these. Hopefully we'll get them. So that's kind of there's everything in a nutshell, fellas. It's up to you. If you don't have a lot of friends, you could get away with the Voyager package for sure. Little lower profile boat, so that's kind of nice. A lot cheaper. You're not going to be able to keep all the fish. Now you do get credit. It goes on the leaderboard if you have to release that fish. You do get the XP, but of course you don't get the cash because that you can't sell it. It's not in your deep well. It's not in your live well. So that's something to think of. If you want to be able to actually take home all them fish, then there's no way around it. You got to go to the Odyssey, the Volan. That's it. The Japan Odyssey $60 pack. That's how you do that one. Now, what they're saying, I have a buddy. He was able to complete. I'm not up to level 80 yet, so he was able to complete all the missions today with the rental boat. So that's something to think about there. You might want to not, because you can use the gear. Now, you can't use the boats. They can't be reversed either way. You can't take a bass boat out here, and they basically tell you now. The new thing with the deal here is when you go here, it shows you a boat here on the new stuff. If you click on it, it now tells you kayaks aren't nothing's highlighted but the fishing yacht. So that's the only boat allowed on here. Okay, and if you go to one of our older maps that we do, where's one where we're allowed boats? Okay, here we go. Blue Crab. If you go to Blue Crab, pull that open. Now, kayaks, motorboats, bass boats, no fishing yacht. You can't put your big boy in there. It won't even let you. I mean, when you can load it up in inventory, but the minute you hit Blue Crab, it comes up with that thing. You know, you're traveling to a place that doesn't allow blah blah blah. You know how it goes. So now that's what's changed a little bit on the whole thing, the whole deal here. I wasn't going to go through the whole game yet. I was just working on the DLCs. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of settings that are changed, and also, so I'll get another DLC. I'll get another video out on the new changes for all the everything. You got music adjustments, and you've got boat. Now we've got a boat. We got our own special volume level for the boat engine, which is great for us content creators because those boat engines kill us when we're trying to create videos. So we now got control of that. And like I said, we've got new mechanics on our sticks that you can control your bail being open or closed now. So that's going to be like, once I get these poles in my hand, I'll be able to do some better videos for you guys. I don't know when it's going to drop on Windows/Xbox. I guess maybe a week. I don't know. But, okay, so back to the premium, back to the DLCs shop. There's where we want to be. Okay. So, as you can see, those are your DLCs. Now, if we go over here, go over here to saltwater spinning rods. Now, up on the rods, now you can just pick what you want. Saltwater cast, spinning rods. There's only 4 spinning rods in the game. These are going to be your lightweight ones. That's on a 152-pound max. And these start at 142, I think 143, 148, and 152. And of course, this is just an SE of this guy. So these are the 4 spinning rods that we're going to get up to 152 pounds. And then we have the saltwater casting rods. Now we got 3 pages of them, and they start way down here. Like I said, there's a lot lower gear than what come in the DLCs because these start at 97 pounds here, 100 pounds, 103. They don't go up very quickly. It's very little difference between the sticks, and you can get like 2 or 3. Now at level 83 is when you can start buying your sticks at 82 before you can even get access to the waterway at 83. When you hit 83, a lot of stuff becomes available. A lot of this gear, as you can see, 83, 83, 83, 83, 83. And that's why I said you can buy a lot of the gear as soon as you get there. But look at this, 930 bait coins, 990, 1300, 1380, 1500 bait coins for a stick. Those are all the SEs. But now they kind of pop everywhere. 84, a couple at 85, a couple at 86. And, I mean, you're talking $150,000 for these sticks when you get up into the level 80s and 90s. I knew they were going to be a lot more than the carp rods. And so there's your Ocean Furies. Now you're getting to the top level 90s, 194 pounds, 6 ounce, $180,000 for that stick. All right, let's take one last look at the bottom ones. There's only one page of them, not a whole lot of them. Again, 83, you get the gold ones if you want to go for it. Spend that gold you've been making since you were started off level 1. Of course, Buck don't have any left on his level 80 account. I spent them all on an unlimited license. I didn't want. All right, Aqua Strikes are in there. We're getting actually this one right here, the SC Aqua Strike. Where is it at? The 5, I think it's the 5.5 or the 5.7. That's kind of one we're getting there. You can buy it at 83, but you have to wait till it's. I think it's the 5.3. Which one is it? Yeah, this one here, the 5.3, 194 areas there, 155,000 for them. And those are our sticks, guys. That's our weapons. Not really much else. Reels go accordingly. You know, the same thing. There's not a whole lot of them, but there's something to match everything out there. You got you got 3 spinning reels to match the pole. So you don't have a big choice when it comes to saltwater spinning reels. If you pick the pole, you know, and they're not 150, 146, 141. So they're 2 pounds shy. I think this one here is 46, so 2 pounds shy and 4 pounds shy on that one of being matched. So not a lot we can do about that. Casting rods a lot. You got 3 pages of casting rods because we have a lot of casting gear in this game. And that's what you got the most of, which kind of it's the way you work it out in the ocean. They're more durable. They build up. They're stronger. Absolutely. All right, guys. What else do we have? That was it. You know, you can get your baits in here. I think everything, all the new baits are freshwater baits. Why isn't it giving me that? Fresh baits. You should be here. Why the live bait in here? That doesn't seem right. Baits. New. There they are. Why didn't that show up before? Alright, they're in there. 81, we can start buying them. The cut stuff. Medium cut, large cut, squid we can get. Uh-oh, jack macros and all that. Okay, we can get them at 85 and 87 without the gold. Okay. There's your baits. I think that's about it. You can't buy any boats yet. They don't have no boats yet for us. They're not going to be. They're not going to put any boats until they. I don't know. There may come a boat that is not as good as. Might be something like the rental boat. I don't know. Unless they plan on just you rent the boat when you get there, and they're not going to build one for you to buy off the. I think that's not right. They shouldn't force you to buy a DLC if you need a boat. You should be able to at least, even if it's a lot of money like the Club Series stuff is. You know, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. That's down the line. All right, I believe that's everything we had to talk about. All right, Buck, get that thing. Where are we at there? 24 minutes. Ouch. All right. There we are. Hey, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope this helped you out a little bit, give you a little bit of idea before this stuff hits. So you got a couple of days to munch, you know, your plan of attack, how you want to do this. I really don't know how I'm going to do it yet when it drops. I imagine if I'm going to do a real performance on each boat, oh, man. Why can't they just sell the boat by itself? Why do I got to pay so much money? All right. Well, Buck will be getting the credit card out, I guess. I don't know. Hey, never ever give up the fight. Remember, boop the like button. We got to tease that algorithm. You got to feed the algorithm, guys. Come on. We'll see you back with the next one. Can't wait for it to drop on mine. You guys are already on Steam enjoying this. Man, I hope you're having fun. I know I've talked to a few friends, and they say it's a blast. All right. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.